Welcome to my weekly rambling. Normally a Wednesday rambling, but last couple of weeks has wandered over till Thursday morning. Yesterday was my birthday, and so I lost track of it being Wednesday and was just working through some stuff before I went out for a meal last night and completely forgot to sit down and talk about what my message is going to be for this coming weekend. It's continuing. It's the fourth week of the message series, What Do We Look Like? And it's addressing the issue that so often happens, is that there is too much work for the pastor to do. There's too much work that needs the assistance of other people. In the passage from the Acts of the Apostles, we hear the Hellenists coming and saying that the widows of their community were not receiving the assistance they needed. And so the apostles sat and invited the assembly to choose some men of good character who might then be appointed to do the ministry of caring for those who were being missed in the daily distribution of the bread. And so they chose 7 people, and we have their names in the passage, and I won't try and remember all of them because I'm sure to miss one. So they chose these 7 as a reminder that these men would now become the witnesses who would do the day-to-day work. The apostles would step back and go about their teaching and their prayer. So it's a reminder to us, to priests especially in our modern world, where sometimes we think we can be so important, so essential to the story, that ultimately, if we try to do it by ourselves, we really do miss the mark. And so working with a team, working in a team, leading from a team is not just business management speak. It's not just something that's been thought about in the last 20 years. This is something right from the very beginning of the church, the apostles modeled. And yet along the way, we lost sight of that, and we elevated the role of the priest, a proper role and an important role. We elevated it to being the king of the castle and not the one who serves. So this weekend is reminding us to ask ourselves, how do we live and how do we act as leaders in the community? Now, before you think I'm just bashing the priests up or myself up, please remember that quite frequently you, because of how things have happened in your parish community over the years, you have deferred to us as priests when there are decisions that you could make that would save us a lot of hassle. So we all need to learn something from this model. We all need to learn that we are together the leaders of the community, and each of us contributes in the particular and special way that is our gift. So I'd like to hope that this weekend you might think about how you minister in your community, how you serve your people. And this isn't as a priest, this is simply being one of the people of God, someone who is part of the priestly community formed by baptism. I'd like to pray that we will hear this call, this example of the apostles, and learn to live so that we can truly be a people who reflect God's love and God's mercy in everything we say and do. Have a great week and look forward to seeing you next week. Hopefully I'll be on Wednesday and get my act into gear so that I can do what I said I would do, and that's give a heads up of our weekly message each Wednesday. Take care.